Welcome to Pinball Mayhem. Something that you can do around the house is if you are wanting to make a found object ray gun. Something where you find interesting things, could be discarded, scrap, take something apart, and put them together in a way that's unique and complete art, and kind of a fun side hobby. You may be able to use parts that you have laying around, pinball, tubing, all sorts of stuff. A little bit of silver paint and some techniques make it look cool. Got the idea from Dennis Norman's Facebook page. He was making some really cool looking ray gun. I also watch a lot of Adam Savage Tested, where he goes through some techniques using different finishes like rub and buff, and just two very talented people. So just wanted to show you what I have built and give you an idea of something you can do. Here it is. This is not completely found. It is off of this is a air tool handle. Had a switch here originally where you would operate the speed by sliding a little switch, and these are a lot of pinball parts. Some a dome, a post. These are some inserts that I ground. These are the backside of the inserts. It gives a nice cool look. A couple capacitors I threw in here. This is copper and aluminum wire I had laying around. And here's some brass rods. I did end up turning the nylon pieces. I did have the nylon stock sitting around, and I did turn the aluminum front. This is a stainless steel tube I had. It don't need to turn this. You could do something else. So this is I took a little bit too far. A little strap of scrap leather glued to the handle. I got a 9-volt battery in the handle where you normally would have your air hookups and stuff. So you can pull the trigger, and I got a cool lighting effect. And the barrel changes color. Now that's all pinball bulbs. These are some color changing pinball bulbs powered by the 9-volt with the current limiting resistor. And the capacitors are actually functional. I have them set to power this, but not the outside. So when I let go, it turns those two LEDs off, and it kind of slowly ramps down the chamber area. So just a cool little fun project. Don't have to go this extravagant. If you say, hey, I don't know a thing about LEDs, how do I power them or whatever? Well, a lot of good reading out there. Current limiting LEDs, you need to put the right size resistor for the right voltage in front of an LED to not drain the battery and blow the resistor or the LED up. And that's now is a good time to learn about powering that. Get a 9-volt battery, go to some bulk website and order 100 blue, 100 red LEDs, and play around with them. Now make sure you get the specs. You want to know the operating voltage, and there's a few other numbers you want. You don't want just a bag of random LEDs with no numbers on them. That way you can get maybe do your calculations. You want to do a 9-volt battery, power 3.3 volt LED. I think you need 100 ohm. Now red and blue, different color LEDs, do power different voltages and different currents. So keep in mind that you may have a resistor for your blue LEDs, which is different than a resistor of a red LED. It takes different amounts of power to generate that color as a standard wavelength. So, and don't get biffed if they come and the lenses are clear, because the color is generated inside of them, not by the filter. So thank you for watching. Stay safe and make sure you subscribe.